These are the raw footages of all the monasteries in Meteora, so I'm not going to speak much about it. You'll see how engaging this trip was. So keep watching and I hope you'll enjoy it.
Yeah.
Hello furries. Hey buddy.
Right? And we stop here because I want you to pay attention to the frescoes, the paintings. They date back to the 13th century, back to the time that this place became a church eventually. They were painted by the first priest that ever lived in this church, a priest called Meteora, a priest that was also a painter. An interesting thing that we can notice about these frescoes right here is that we can see a lot of different things in scenes of the apocalypse, right? You can see the judgment with the scale over there. You can see all the cruel things right here that the sinners have to suffer. And Jesus Christ has to send down to the monster of hell, right? So, an interesting story about the fresco, the paintings right here is that clever idea to use the color black in the background in order to make the colors up front look more vivid, pop out, look more light. And that was a really clever idea indeed, because we can see that they last until today. Because nobody's about to refresh them, repaint them, or do nothing. They are the original ones. All of them. Of course, we can also see that the anywhere else in Greece. I'm sure about it. This is a marble pulpit that I told you about. It was built during the 4th century AC. It's still quite old, but apart from the marble pulpit here, you can also see the marble pillars. The pillars, they belong to the Apollo temple. They date back to the 4th century BC. Okay, so pillars, but we can see also that when the locals decided to build the pulpit, they decided to keep. So now I want you to follow me right here. Of course, to the region, coming to the region, and they came from the valley obviously. Coming from the valley, they saw the small town of Stagi at this point. They saw that another interesting thing. I know this is not an unusual thing for you. You've seen this thing right here, this structure right here, quite a lot. If you've been to other churches in Greece or if you've been to monasteries in general, this wooden carving, this iconostasis as we call it. Okay, this is a thing that the Greeks did in general around the whole Greek nation, in churches and of course in monasteries. So when they were building, one allowed to go there, and then he goes through this main gate. He used the microphone because we have used technology also, and then general. This used to be the official symbol of the whole Roman Empire. When the Roman Empire was divided into the Eastern and the Western Roman Empire, with the capitals of Rome and Istanbul, Constantinople, with Jesus Christ, the Almighty. Okay, in the middle. But here we don't have a position. This is the Domitian Virgin Mary.
Hundreds, we started ours. That's like nothing. Our history is really so poor.
Storage rooms. So these are just protecting the caves. The caves that were used by the locals in order to keep inside supplies, mostly fruits and vegetables. This is the place that we call the Hermitage. The Hermitage is dedicated to St. Gregory, as we call it. So, again, let's start from the beginning. The monastic community here in the region started during the 14th century with the arrival of the monk called Athanasius. He was the first that arrived here. He decided to find a place to hide, to be as away as possible from the Ottomans. He arrived here. He decided to climb all the way up to the rock formation of Great Meteora and started building the monastery of Great Meteora. That's enough for now because I